You have no clue about how many women I actually ended up pushing away and make become dry like the desert because I was so fucking needy. And let me tell you that that was even when I had actually realized how much my neediness was actually keeping me back from getting laid. And even though I was trying, because it was really hard for me to stop being needy until I actually started doing one simple thing, the one I'm going to share with you in this video. And let me tell you, it's none of those things you've probably heard, like, those visualization tactics, those texting tactics, or trying even to suppress your neediness or act like you don't care. None of those things. That's all bullshit. But when you actually start doing this one simple thing, you're literally going to genuinely care less. Your neediness will genuinely go away. And that I think is very important because from my personal experience, I've seen that being needy never helped me out. When I was there, all interested and showing my interest, and then, thinking about what to message, and then what she might think of what I say, and then what is the best first date, and then, all of those kind of things, like thinking about what to text. It never went well. It never went well when I was there, very needy and very desperate. On the other hand, when I actually didn't genuinely care, I showed my interest. Obviously, I was interested, but I didn't really care. So I just thought what I wanted, I texted what I wanted, I said what I meant, I just did what I wanted. Those were the times where I got laid over and over and over and over again. And so quite soon I actually discovered how much my neediness was actually keeping me from getting laid. And even though I knew that it was a problem, I didn't really know why in specific situations I ended up not being needy, and in other ones I was actually very, very needy. So I just watched some YouTube videos like you have probably done, and I've tried to implement those things that everyone was talking about. Those texting tactics like text her once every few hours, text her less than she texts, you use those emojis and strange things, or I got even so far as to trying to suppress my interest, trying to suppress my neediness, or even visualizing, literally, I'm not even joking, visualizing two models sucking my dick while I was texting a woman to somehow be less needy. All of these things don't work, first of all, and secondly, it's way simpler than that. To stop being so needy, I literally just had to be around and talk with more beautiful women. It's literally as simple as that. Because the thing is this, when you just meet one new, like, beautiful woman every week or every few weeks, she will be that, special occasion, that one thing you don't want to be fucking up. Therefore, you will put her on the pedestal, you will end up acting needy, and you will fuck up things. At least, that's what I've seen on myself. When on the other hand, you're there, you just see your options, you're out in the real world, you meet many women, you talk with many women, at least one new beautiful woman a day, many times, often more, like even 10, you end up just seeing how many options you have. And therefore, at least my neediness just got down and just eliminated it like that. It's literally as simple as that. And I know it's an unsexy answer. You may have wanted that one mindset, that one trick. And this is an unsexy answer because you will have to go out of your way a little bit more, to go out in the real world more. I don't mean to go out and, go like those people, spending 3 hours and go so cold approaching or those strange things. I mean, just genuinely start doing more cool stuff in your life. Genuinely start, going out more on adventures, going out in the real world more, right? Because maybe you have your goals and all of those things, and you think to yourself, yeah, it works really hard. But at the end of the day, if you want to kill your neediness, just go out in the real world more. That makes you, first of all, a more interesting person. And also, you will end up meeting way more people, way more beautiful women. And by doing that, you will no more put them on a pedestal. You will actually be there seeing all your options and be there thinking to yourself, well, is she in line with my ideals? Is she worth it? I don't know. Are her values in line with mine? Do I like her? Do I not like her? You won't be there anymore. I hope she thinks well of me. Oh, what should I say? Like, is this the right thing to say, or is this the right thing to do? Will he think I'm a need if I say this or that? You won't simply care. and therefore things will get way, way, way better. Way better, bro. And as said, all you need to do is just go out in the real world more, talk with more women, and obviously, doing those normal self-improvement things that you've heard about 1,000 times obviously do help. But I won't be here, repeating, go to the gym, eat well and make sure you don't look like a homeless guy. Make sure you also develop your social skills and all of those kind of things. You've probably heard them 1,000 times. They do work, but I'm not going to repeat them in this video. But if you really want to kill your neediness, this is the thing that has helped me out the most. Those times when I was around many beautiful women, when I've seen my options, I see how many are actually interested in me. I'm there, evaluating my options instead of being there, putting them on a pedestal and hoping, that I'm seeing well. That's when I actually end up getting laid over and over and over again. And chances are that if you don't go out that much, in the real world, you probably don't really know how many options you actually have. You probably have way more options than you think, but because you only see one new beautiful girl every week or every few weeks, you think that you have very few options, or at least you feel like, because your experience of life tells you that you have very few options. When you actually start going out in the real world more, especially if you have been doing those self-improvement things since quite a while now, you will see that you have way, way, way more options than you probably think right now. By doing that, your neediness will just fade away, and that's it, that's all. And actually, if you want the implementable step of this video, ask yourself right now, how can I get out in the real world more? What kind of adventures can I start doing that I like doing, where I am more around people, more in the real world more, and and therefore end up meeting more people, more women, right? Maybe you wanted to start martial arts. Maybe you wanted to go on that trip. Maybe you wanted to start, taking ice baths in that lake, right? Go out and do those things and set yourself the rule to do at least one adventure every single week in the real world. Anyways, really hope this video helped you out. If it did, and if you actually liked it, make sure to leave a like to let me know that you liked it, and to subscribe to not miss on my future videos. Wish you all the best, bro, and see you very soon. Ciao.